Hello, everyone. Welcome to our reading today. I had some free time, so I thought I would just pull a reading for some daily guidance. We are using Autumn Delight Oracle and Winter Embrace, and these are on Etsy. They are under V Love and Crystals. She makes her own Oracle decks. I These are two separate decks, but I joined them to make one complete deck of cards. So I like these because they kind of have that October energy, but they also have that winter energy that we are going into if you live in the northern hemisphere. So this is kind of like my go-to deck when it comes to the fall season. So we're just going to do a reading just to kind of see what energies are coming in for us, what messages. This is a collective reading. So uh, if it resonates, then it's for you. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Take what comes to you and leave the rest. Right? Sometimes, readings, people might get a reading that's just one card or like a one card pull, where others, the whole reading might, that's too many, the whole reading might call to them. So it's up to you. Whatever you need to know or whatever feels right. I always tell people go with what resonates with you. Okay. If it doesn't resonate, then it's not your message, right? And you can't always get everybody's message together in one setting. So that happens. Okay, so we have destination, alchemy. All right, and let's keep going. Those are both winter embrace cards from the winter embrace uh, oracle. Okay, so we have purity and inconspicuous. All right, so let's see. Let's look at our cards. Okay, so in this situation, what is our message? Okay, so there is an alternative destination here, right? So this is basically asking you, where are you going? Where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself going in this destination? What are you putting into it? What is your best efforts? What are you allowing yourself to experience, to create? Right? So alchemy is all about what makes it what it is. Okay. So if you are an alchemist, whatever somebody or something dishes you, you will make it into something better. Because you take any situation and you make it into something good, right? That's an alchemy. That's an alchemist. So this situation is basically saying whatever your destination is, I wouldn't really worry about it because whatever comes at you, you're gonna have the skills that you need to use it to your highest performance. Know what you bring to the situation, right? You are really working hard to purify what doesn't work for you. So like in this picture, there's like apple cider, right? There's a certain way to make it. So you know exactly what you need and what you don't need. And in this destination that you're on, what you're working towards, what your full goal is to reach, you know exactly what you need. And if it isn't what you need, then you're going to purify it. You're going to purify it and you're going to release it and you're going to wish it the very best, whether it's a person, a job, a community that you live in, a friends, um, You're you're going to do what you need to do for you because you've spent a lot of time doing a lot of things for everybody else. So in this here, you're done. You're done waiting. You're done accepting things that are just not aligned with your destination, right? Um, and you're doing it in a way that isn't loud, right? You're trying to be inconspicuous. You don't want to draw a lot of attention. You're not trying to hurt anybody. You're trying to align with your own path in a way that is harmonious. You are trying to see things for what they are. So you might find that you delay on a lot of things, and that's okay. Being inconspicuous is when you don't want to stand out, when you don't want to, dress in red when everybody else is dressed in black kind of thing. So there's nothing wrong with that. You're just being observant. You're trying to do things in a teachable manner, like you're trying to learn from everything. Um, there could be people that are trying to hide things from you in this situation, but I wouldn't worry about it because nothing is going to hide for long. Whatever was hidden will come to the truth in this situation. So, it if there's bad energy, it is going to purify itself. You have the purifying card coming after the alchemy and between the inconspicuous. So if anybody is trying anything, the divine's got your back. The higher universe has your back on this one. And things that are not meant for you, they're going to be purified, they're going to be seen, they're going to be brought into the lights, maybe secrets revealed, truth revealed, things that like sneaky private energy that you were feeling, like it's going to be released. A lot of this, I think, has to do with you just releasing things, um, maybe releasing certain situations, maybe refusing to allow certain energies to continue around you that just do not resonate with you. They do not fulfill you. I think you might have allowed certain behaviors because you were doing a lot of inter perspectives, and you were doing your own healing. So you may have just allowed a lot of behaviors. Sometimes the best thing to do is to allow someone to show you who they truly are. So maybe you've been allowing the mask to fall off and you've been just busy focusing on your own healing, your own understanding of things, your own spiritual path, that you've just allowed this other situation to just kind of unravel on its own, which has been good because that has allowed you uh, to see things for what they truly are. So you have the consciousness card. So this card is reminding you to this card is reminding you to be aware of what is going on around you. Notice the repeated patterns. Notice the way things might appear and then reappear and then come into your life in a way that doesn't seem aligned, right? So something is, if something keeps coming up again and again and again and again, and it keeps coming back around again. Pay attention to that, like repeated patterns, okay? You also have the outlook card. So this card is telling you that there's there's a lot that you can't see right now. Like in this card you can tell that it is winter. It looks like it might be a park because there's a park bench, but you can't tell because everything's covered in snow, right? So this card is saying that There's a lot of things that are just very confusing right now, and it's meant to be that way. There are some things that just maybe need to work out, and they have to work out in a certain divine timing, right? So if you could see everything ahead of time, then you wouldn't get the learning experiences. You wouldn't get the the clarity that you need in your own path. It would just come so quickly that there would be no work that would be needed done, right? So this is basically saying that this is the calm right now, right? This is like the storm already happened, the snow already fell, this is the calm, right? So there's an outlook that you can't really see, but you got to trust, you got to trust that um, everything is going to work out correctly. Another way to look at this card is if you've been to this park over and over and over again, you know what's underneath, you know what's here, right? You know what is um, already here under the snow because you've been here before. So this card can also stand for awareness, again, with the consciousness, right? Be conscious. Don't allow yourself to fall back into this pattern of thinking that, this is going to work out and to stay conscious, stay aware, right? So maybe this is like a repeated pattern, like it's snow, it's covered, but you know that once this snow melts, you know that the same situation is going to appear again, right? So this is a conscious outlook card as well. Depends on the reading, how you are taking it, and how it applies to you. Okay. So let's pull one more just to see. Alrighty, so what is our closing card for this situation? What do we need to know for a closing card? Ooh. All right, so I feel like these two want to come out. What's this one? Oh, this is a blank one. Okay, and then we have date. Okay, so this is saying that it might be a great time to step away from the situation, whatever you are working on. Just take some time away from it. Maybe you're spending too much time focusing in this on this situation, and there, it's it's too um, it's too much. Like sometimes we devote all of our thinking into a situation and then we overthink, right? So this one is kind of saying, take a time out, take a break, go do something fun, spend some time with friends or something, or maybe just do something fun um, at home. But try to just let this situation play out. Let the universe step in. Let the God source, um, let the divine step in. There could be a lot going on that needs to be processed, purified, um, shifted out for everything to align correctly. So maybe if you just had some good energy, maybe if you got your mind off of things, had a brought in some good energy to just kind of clear your space, that can help you to decide what to do next. So this one is your blank card. So this is saying that it hasn't been written yet. Like the universe hasn't even written this yet. Like nothing's been written. It can change at any time. It's you are the alchemist. You're the alchemist in this situation. So you can accept the situation, you can allow the situation, you can just change the situation. It's totally up to you. I feel like the universe is with you either way. They're supporting you if you choose to stay in this, in this path, and they're also supporting you if you're choosing to leave this path. Like you are highly supported here on whatever endeavor you choose to do. I feel like there's an unsettled here. Like usually, when you get this card, it represents new beginnings. So this can be a whole new beginning coming in for you that you just can't really see at this particular moment, but it could be very aligned. It seems like they're all like everything's all aligned here. So this can be an aligned new beginning for you. This could be something that you will not see coming. It will kind of like catch you off guard and it'll kind of help with everything else. It'll kind of put everything else in its place. Okay. So trust your guidance. Um, trust what you're feeling. If you are feeling strongly about something, trust that. Don't let your inner guidance be questioned. Uh, trust what you feel. Oh, I needed to take a drink on that one. I started coughing. So definitely a confirmation to trust what you feel here. That's really important. And yeah, I mean, I feel like this situation can be easily addressed. Um, I think you just need to step away from it for a few. Let your mind clear. Let your instincts kind of put you back on path. It feels like you spent a lot of time in this energy trying to understand it. So I would definitely recommend just going for a walk or going out to get something to eat or just try to focus on something else for a while. Okay? Try to redirect your thoughts in this situation. All right, thank you so much for stopping in and have a wonderful evening. Bye.